Hi there, my name is Samuel and welcome back to another video where today we should be taking a look at the set 71752 Ninjago Summer, which does include 356 pieces, and this does include 4 minifigures, and this will retail for £35, $40 and €40. And this set, as you can see, just includes one build, which I find that is quite an interesting thing about this set, but it literally only has one build. They generally have like a little side build, which I'm kind of happy they didn't throw it in and bump up the price a bit, but yeah, you can see what it looks like, which this vehicle, I have to admit, is quite a unique car, so yeah, it'll be definitely an interesting one to take a look at. Some definitely cool techniques and everything that was used, and the minifigures are repeats, so let's get straight to this one. So first up, for the minifigures, you can see we have Jay and Colt in their scuba suits, which these are pretty awesome though. Straight off the bat, I think it would have been cool if we'd got the season 11 Colt, as that is like the main outfit, well, the only outfit that he wears this season, but nevertheless, these are still pretty cool minifigures. So taking a look at Jay first, you can see his scuba suit, which for me, I think that this is definitely my second favourite one. I just think his robes are just, or well, technically not even robes this time around, they just look really cool. And the J, like the letter, like the symbol of like the letter J on the middle, just looks really cool. Just all his strap detailing looks good. Then his like harpoon looks pretty interesting, which I still got to see if that is correct or not. But yeah, I think this minifigure is pretty cool. And actually, they don't have a sword with them for once, which is quite an interesting note. Which then taking a look at Cole, you can see what he looks like here. Which again, I do really like this minifigure. It's just a shame that at least, why couldn't this appear in the show for even at least the last 2 episodes, or even at like a minute? All I needed to see is just something like this, so I could actually put it on my display. But sadly, I can't. But yeah, this is a really awesome minifigure too. Now let's quickly get the scuba gear off. You can see Jay's face printing looks quite bad quality, absolutely just really not that good. And taking a look at their back printing, it looks pretty cool. I prefer Jay's because I really just like the realisticness they put by putting the zip on the back, so you can see their expressions. But yeah, I don't really get how Cole puts his on though. That's like the one question I keep wondering. Like, some of them got zips and some don't. I guess it's just a pullover, that one, but still, these are pretty awesome minifigures. But again, it's just a shame that Cole didn't appear. And like I said, it would have been cool if we'd actually got like the season 11 version of Cole here again. I know it would have been a repeat, but hey, still would also be a good chance for people to get it, as they are quite like main featuring suits at this point in time. So here you can see that we have a Murray guard or a Hydra whipper, whatever you like to call these. You can see how they look like, which you get 2 of these with the same weapon, which an interesting fact is that every set either has, well, generally has one of these and one with the scythe. Not the same weapon twice, which I don't mind. I think this one's definitely better because I don't believe, apologies, I said this is a new piece. I don't believe it is now. I think I saw it in a photo the other day, but I think it's been only around a few months, I believe, or maybe a year. But there you can see what the printing looks like, which I think this Hydra Whipper's printing looks really cool. So yeah, that is what it looks like. And again, his head is dual molded, which is pretty cool, though it would have been cool to get Gripe in this set. So those are the Hydra Whippers. So here you can see that we have the Ninjago Speeder, which honestly, this is such a unique vehicle. Looking at it from an aerial shot, you can see it, but it's quite a lot wider down here and it gets a lot thinner as you go through the set. So yeah, starting off at the front, you can see, actually looking all the way up, you can see it runs quite smooth and it goes into the studs. And a couple more rounded smooth tiles there, which look pretty cool, I have to admit. And then you can see that we have got this at the front, which I will show you that shortly. That is actually a play feature. You can see that we have the little wing parts there. Then you can see that we have this sticker, which this I think is incredible. The fact that it says no step is just really realistic, and I just like the way that they've done it because it's like the hydraulic system and all of that. So you can see that. Then you can see that which doesn't attach to it, but it's more to look like detailing, and I believe it would attach to it in universe. So that is pretty cool, and you've got it on both sides, and you've got these like wing flap pieces at the front as well, which should add some really cool shaping to it. Then you can see that we have this sticker, which I really like. That's the way this is done, and this gives me a thought. Can they dual mold like pieces? Like, imagine if they could 50% the piece, like do it like that, and they sort of have like a 1x1 tile for dots, I believe. So that is a very interesting note. And then you can see that we have Star-Lord's gun in light grey, which is quite interesting on that they've done it here. So I believe that is, I don't know, is it like a whole thing that they have to remold it in like the same time as the Marvel set? Because yeah, they've done it at the same time. Maybe, I don't really know, maybe they had to, maybe it's like contract, who exactly knows. But yeah, that's an interesting thought for food for thought there. You can then see that we have this big sticker, which this is absolutely incredible. The way that they've done it like this, it's really cool. For some reason, the way I describe it is like a sandwich. You've got like the 2 slices and you've got the filler in the middle, because it just adds some like really cool shaping, just like fills it in and breaks out the space as well. It just looks really neat. Then moving it down, you can see we have some more curved elements, like sort of like dots, which then here you can see a bit, we have this stick here, which I think that is pretty cool, though I did do it a bit crooked, and the shade doesn't exactly match up, which is kind of annoying. You can then see that we have this little part at the back, and yeah, it looks really cool. We have the engine, and then we've got this sticker, which I think this sticker is done really cool. It just looks really nice, like the lightning, sort of as if it's coming out of the engine. You can then see we have that little arrow, which I'm not exactly sure what that's for. It looks really cool, though I have to mention that fine little detailing. And then at the back, you can see a bit there, it's quite a lot of detailing. The elements here look really cool. You can see some like exhaust and just greebling and and just stuff like that looks really cool. But would you consider that greebling down there? I'm not really sure. It's just kind of some more detailing, I guess is the best term for it. You can then see that we have this part which looks really cool. And yeah, this, honestly, I really like the look of this. It's really unique the way they've done it in there. You can see another aerial shot of it, and you can see what all of this looks like, which is really cool. So then what you actually can do, if we actually move over, actually look at the interior beforehand, you can see on the interior that it looks pretty neat. You can just about fit a minifigure in there, which is really cool. And one interesting note is if we turn this around and have a look at the gauge area, this actually uses a new chrome sort of silver element, which would be perfect for Pixel's hair. So if they can do that in rubber or remelt Pixel's hair in hard plastic, which I think they could, that would look absolutely incredible. But there you can see the gauge there, which I think that is a pretty cool print. So yeah, it's really interesting that they've done that. What you can do if we get Scooby J, you can just like slide him in there, which I think that is pretty cool. So then that is where what you can see, which I think he looks pretty awesome just sitting in there. You can see what it looks like, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, that is what that looks like. And now taking a look again at the front, there is a play feature. There's a couple of play features on this set. So what you do, you can simply just pull this off, and it's nice little, just this little glider. I'm not exactly sure what this is even for. We didn't really see this in the show. It may have been there, but just didn't get harnessed. But then again, maybe we'll see this vehicle again, because they've been reusing vehicles, and this one actually didn't properly get destroyed. It only had a cracked window shield, and the power went out, so I'm sure Pixel could easily fix that. So yeah, that's what that looks like. And now we've actually got one more bigger play feature, and you can actually turn this into like a proper subcar. So what you do, you can turn these upside down, then you move these to the back. Really simple. And there you can see in like its scuba mode, which honestly that looks really cool. So the idea is it'll go sort of like that propels it like that. And yeah, I think it's really cool the way that they've done it with the wheels, and there you can see the wheels. These are absolutely just massive. And yeah, I think it's just really neat. You can't really move it like that, but again, it just looks really unique, and you can see it like that. So that is what that looks like. Now, there's one more thing I wanted to show with the cockpit, and that is what it looks like with Jay, which this is what he looks like in the scene, and I just thought it'd be really cool to actually show. So this figure is not included, but due to the fact that this is quite an important scene, I just thought I'd show what he looks like in there, and it does look pretty cool. So if you really wanting to reenact that scene or whatever, you can just put him in there. So that is what the Ninja Sub Speeder looks like. Honestly, I think this is just a really neat vehicle. I think it's done really cool. You've got the window shield again, which I really like that mold. And then there is actually a gap here again. I don't get why Lego keep putting the gaps in, but that is what keeps happening. So yeah, this set I think is really awesome. So now let's go on to my final thoughts. So then finally here you can see that we have the Wave Amulet. My apologies. Thank you to the person who commented and corrected me here. This is the Wave Amulet, not the Water Amulet. I don't know why I've been saying it wrong the whole time. Originally, when I first started doing my reviews, I thought it was water, because when I think of wave, I think of someone waving. So I was like, I don't know, it just made more sense as like the water or ocean. No, this is the Wave Amulet, and I looked on Lego.com, which I thought I did check, but clearly I didn't. This is the Wave Amulet, so apologies, I really messed up there. But you can see that here, which is a pretty cool piece, I have to admit, I do like that. So then this set overall though, I think this honestly is really cool. And apologies, for some reason it keeps whitewashing over here. I'm not exactly sure what the light is doing, so I'm going to see like if I can fix that, see what's going on. But yeah, this set honestly I think is really incredible. The fact that this set is just so unique and just really well done, and the shape is really cool. It just adds something really cool to it. So yeah, that is what I think of this set. I think it's really cool though. The minifigures, like I said, definitely could be improved. Like I think this is probably one of the worst selection, and really am the mech. Like this easily could have Gripe and Season 11 Cole to make it so much better. But yeah, this is what the set looks like. I think it is pretty awesome. But yeah, what do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Remember to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And until the next video, until tomorrow, I'll see you there. Bye for now.